let's talk about Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 7. If you guys are not caught up on Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 7, please stop watching as we're going to dive into spoilers and break it down real quick. I am going to be quick because I am very behind on my reviews, so I'm just going to brush through the kind of big points that happened. So, starting now. It kind of opens with the niece of the White Tiger, I forget her name, is healing from her encounter with Muse, and Daredevil is kind of counseling her as he's like kind of her only friend, it seems, and he's the one who saved her and is checking up on her. And then meanwhile, Vanessa is hiring that one Irish. It was the Irish guy. I can't remember. To do something, and then Muse has a session with Heather, and his nose starts to bleed. Sort of while the cop is explaining to Fisk, his past and that it's definitely looking like it's Muse. He starts to use the blood from his nose to start to draw on her sketch pad. And then meanwhile, Daredevil is figuring out that Muse is after Heather because he feels the painting of her face because he remembers her face. And the cop guy's there and he knocks him out. But when he wakes up later, he calls Fisk and tells him that Daredevil was there. And now Muse has his mask on, and he's now taken Heather hostage, and or Dr. Glenn, and he's planning to do his new mural with her. And just while he's about to choke her out, Daredevil comes and saves her, and they have a pretty intense fight. Daredevil shoots him through his chest with that little rod thing, the grappler or whatever you call it, and just when he's about to kind of finish him off, Heather shoots him, Muse, like 3 times, and but then she passes out because she's still bleeding from before when he was cutting her up. But he did land on his own mural he had laid out poetically. And of course, Fisk wants to take the credit for his task force, and because Daredevil gets the fuck out of there, and they don't want to give the therapist credit. Michael Gandolfini continues to blow my mind. I was such a big fan of his father's that it's just great to see him act and continue to do stuff. Normally I'm not for nepo babies, but I feel like James Gandolfini's son is unique to its own. I just miss James Gandolfini. I wish he was still here with us, and I feel like this is the closest thing that we have to that. Although Heather turns out to be okay, she's kind of waking up from her fight and remembers that Daredevil called her by her name. And then, of course, we see Fisk taking the news media outlet credit for taking down Muse with the mask, and then we see Vanessa starting her plan with the henchman guy who is planning to attack Fisk because he's alone. He's alone at the dinner table, and just when he's about to shoot him, he gets taken out by Fisk's right-hand man. And now Fisk knows that his wife tried to kill him, which is scary. So we'll see what happens next time. But again, sorry I'm so behind, guys. I still really like this show. It's not my favorite. I still think it's a little jumpy. But I know we are getting to the end, and they're starting to tie things up a little bit better. But it's still a little bit all over the place show. But I'm still enjoying it. But again, like I said, it's not my favorite. But would love to hear what you guys thought of Daredevil Born Again Season 1 Episode 7. Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.